About 2 weeks ago, I took the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 out on a hiking trip to the Welsh mountains with a couple of friends. I have to apologise in advance for every single Welsh word that I will completely butcher. I really wanted to test out the durability of this little fragile looking camera with flappy gimbal arms and zero weatherproofing to see how it would hold up and if it deserves a place in the camera bag. If you hear screaming birds, we have 3 pet budgies and they sit directly outside my office door. Our day started at 3:30 a.m, waiting for a taxi in the Amber Falls car park.
God, that's a bright torch.
We're not dogging. We're not dogging, we are dogging. We are dogging.
We're not dogging.
Oh, and this is Ben. He's a very strong runner, personal trainer, and well-travelled across the globe. His packing choices were questionable though. He actually wrote my training program for an ultramarathon I did some time back. If you want to improve your running, I highly recommend getting in touch. I'll leave links on how to contact him down in the description.
Very much. We're getting jiggy with it. Waiting for a guy to come in his car. Then we'll come in.
I can't remember if I filmed this bit in low light mode or normal mode, but whichever it was, this camera definitely gets a tick in my box for low light performance. I'll show you a low light comparison in a minute between this camera, the GoPro that I brought along, and my Sony a7 IV. After my friend's failed attempt at trying to reduce our taxi fare by flirting with the driver for the last 20 minutes,
you worse than me. I thought I was a burger.
we arrived at the start. Seeing the first big ascent ahead of us, we were thankful that we are now collectively carrying 85 Great British pounds less. By the way, this is Jimbo. He has a reputation for giving zero f***s about attempting dangerous and arduous activities, as you'll see later on.
On the pig track, up towards Snowdon, going to via Cribgoch.
This is the comparison of the 3 cameras' low light performances. However, the real test of the DJI Osmo is about to come. I need to know that this camera can get good shots and not distract me from the experience. And in my opinion, there was no better time than when I was navigating technical terrain over a knife edge with a 1,000-foot drop either side.
Ow, Jimbo.
I put my camera away soon after this because it was my first time across this ridge and I wanted my full concentration on not dying. As you can see from the shots, I can't really speak on the weatherproofing of this camera, but it's worth mentioning I did bring my GoPro as a backup.
It is absolutely stunning. Got a couple of lakes down there, gorgeous view off into the distance, mountains, bit of a cloud inversion, sort of mist thing going on there. Absolutely stunning. We have really lucked out with the weather today.
And as you can see, the camera did a great job at producing stable footage for someone that was definitely not doing the ninja walk. I don't know where else to put this in the video, so I'm going to shove it in here, but I really like how you can turn the camera on at a moment's notice and be ready to capture almost instantly. As for durability, I'm not confident enough yet to be shoving this in and out of my pocket all day without first putting it into the case. Would also like it if the lock position of the gimbal was a little bit stronger. Maybe this is something for the next iteration of the Osmo Pocket, but I find it too easy to knock it out of position whilst you're trying to put it into the case. And sometimes when the lens will face outwards here, so you have to move it back into position with your grubby little finger, getting marks all over the lens.
All right, let's go photograph. Paragliding. Crazy, man. I mean, it's probably the best way to go down. Right, I'm gonna, I'll take a picture of you like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Coming up shortly to the first checkpoint and restock site. I'll show you where we have hidden all of our stuff.
I realise I haven't mentioned this in the video yet, but the hike we're doing is the Welsh 3000s challenge, which is summiting all 15 peaks in North Wales Snowdonia that sit over 3,000 feet in elevation. Unfortunately, we didn't complete the hike, but I will save you my long list of excuses.
It's the main road, just there. Come into this car park and our supplies should be around here in the bush. Still there. There they are.
But although we couldn't make it, I'm confident that the camera would have. So for me, it's definitely earned its place in my camera bag.
They are so all over my t-shirt. I'm just an absolute mess. I've been defeated by some small hills. How do you feel, Ben?
Like absolute My legs are screwed, quads are burning, even walking on a flat road is hurting these days now.
I would love to know your thoughts on the Osmo Pocket 3. What do you like about the camera? What do you think can be improved? Does it deserve a place in your camera bag? As always, I hope this video was not only helpful, but entertaining. Bye.